What would you do if you had everything? Power, wealth, an empire, but still felt completely lost inside? That's exactly where one of the greatest men in history found himself, the night before his greatest battle. This story is about a young Roman soldier named Lucius. Lucius was brilliant, ambitious, loyal. He had fought a dozen battles for the empire, earned medals, and gained the trust of his commanders. But tonight, everything had fallen apart. His closest friend, a man he trusted with his life, had betrayed him. His promotion had been given to someone else. His reputation was shattered by lies. He sat outside his tent, staring at the fire, rage boiling inside him. I've done everything right, he whispered. I've been honest, I've been loyal, and this is what I get? That's when a calm, quiet voice spoke behind him. Tell me, soldier, who promised you that life would be fair? Lucius turned, and standing there, wrapped in a simple cloak, was the emperor himself, Marcus Aurelius. Marcus sat beside Lucius and said, every morning, before I open my eyes, I remind myself today I will meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, arrogant, and dishonest. I just expect it because those people are part of life. And I refuse to be destroyed by something I already knew was coming. Lucius stared at him. But doesn't that make you bitter? Marcus smiled. No, it makes me free. When you're surprised by betrayal, it controls you. When you expect it, you choose how to respond. I lost everything tonight, Lucius said bitterly. Marcus looked up at the stars. Did you? Tell me, how long have you been alive? 26 years, Lucius said. And how much of those 26 years do you still have? Lucius paused, looking confused. None. They are gone. Exactly, Marcus said. You never owned them. You only borrowed them. Present moment is all any of us ever have, and it cannot be taken. It can only be wasted. But what about everything I worked for? It's gone, Lucius said. Marcus picked up a piece of wood and tossed it into the fire. Is it destroyed? He asked. Lucius watched the wood become flame, then heat, then light. It became something else, Lucius said slowly. Yes, Marcus nodded. Loss is nothing but change, and change is nature's greatest gift. The river does not mourn the bank it leaves behind, it simply flows forward. The fire began to die, the camp grew quiet. I feel lost, Lucius admitted, like I don't know who I am anymore. Marcus was silent for a long moment. Then he said, I am the ruler of the most powerful empire in the world. I have soldiers, palaces, gold. And yet, the only place I have ever found true peace is here. He placed his hand over his heart. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than inside his own soul. That is the one place no enemy can reach, no betrayal can touch, no loss can take from you. But what will people say about me now? Lucius asked. What will they think? Marcus looked at him with something between compassion and firmness. How soon will you be ash and bone, Lucius? How soon will your name mean nothing? And those people whose opinions you fear, how soon will they be forgotten too? Lucius felt a chill, not from the cold, but from the truth. The man who spends his life worrying about what others think, Marcus continued, is a slave. He has handed his freedom to strangers who aren't even thinking about him. Lucius shook his head. Then why should I even care about people? If they'll betray me, if they'll forget me, why bother? Marcus stood up. His tone became firm but warm. Because you are not an island. We were born for one another. The bee does not abandon the hive because one bee stings. It returns, it works, it contributes. Your betrayer acted against nature. That is his burden. But to become cold, isolated, and bitter, that will be your failure. Dawn was beginning to glow on the horizon. The battle would come soon. Lucius stood up, and for the first time all night his shoulders were no longer hunched. So, what do I do? He asked. How do I live after tonight? Marcus looked at him in the eyes and gave the simplest and most powerful answer of the entire night. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. That is all you can control. And if you do those two things every single day, with every breath you have, no one can ever truly defeat you. As the sun rose over the Roman hills, Lucius walked back towards his regiment. He was still the same man, he still had the same enemies, the promotion was still gone, his friend had still betrayed him. But something had changed, deeply, permanently. He had built something inside himself that no one could take, an inner fortress, a quiet retreat, a fire that burned not with rage but with purpose. And as he prepared for battle, he understood what Marcus Aurelius had written in his journal the night before. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This was not a story about a Roman soldier. This is your story. Every time you feel betrayed, lost, forgotten, or afraid, you have a choice: react with anger or respond with wisdom. Marcus Aurelius made that choice 2000 years ago, and tonight, so can you. Which of these seven teachings hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments below. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs it today. And subscribe to Moments of Magic, because every week we bring you stories like this one that remind you life is more magical than you think.